I want to welcome you to Ribeirão Preto, our hometown. Enjoy our cold weather. Be sure that that's not usually like this, but the event was chosen the perfect date because of that. And I want to thank Harven, IFAMA, and the Ouro Fino board for the opportunity to be here presenting our company. Last year, on IFAMA's conference, Marcos Fava was representing Ouro Fino, and we had the pleasure and the proud to win as one of the best cases. That makes this moment here much more special for us, even being a speaker and a supporter to this important event. I will start here introducing you to Ouro Fino before jumping into the ESG terms. We are a company that has the simplicity of the Brazilian grower, and we understand and we believe that innovation is what creates values. So those drive and guides all our initiatives, and also the agility to face and to tackle all the challenges that we see in the market. We are a company that is part of a group that was founded in 1987 by two visionary entrepreneurs that loves and are passionate for agribusiness and also for attending customer needs. And they started in 1987 as a small distributors or a small resellers of veterinary products. That today is a multinational company, one of the references on the animal health industry and one of the lead of this market. And with this same mindset, in 2010, Ouro Fino Agriscience was founded with the objective to bring innovative solutions and sustainable solutions to attend the main growing challenge that we see in Brazil. And as the market continuously requires sustainable solutions, in 2021, was founded Vale Ouro, a company that has the objective to bring to the market bio-solutions to attend the growers' needs and also the sustainability requirements that we have. Our purpose is to reimagine the Brazilian agriculture. What that means? That means that we develop solutions that are customized and adapted to the tropical agriculture. That means that we are seeking to really understand what are the needs that the grower has, what are the peculiarity that the growers in Brazil have, and also to put innovation inside our portfolio, inside our pipeline, and differentiation to deliver value and help to create value for those growers. Besides that, we are a team of almost 600 people, a team that is passionate about winning, that are made of protagonists that shine and innovate to create a best future for us and for the agriculture in Brazil. Here's some highlights regarding Ouro Fino. We have a national-wide presence, so we operate from the south to the north. We have a team that is in all those regions, working very closely to understand the needs and support the development of the solutions to address these needs of the opportunities that we see on these growers. We have a very innovative and state-of-the-art facility in Uberaba that has a capacity to produce 100 million liters of pesticides. And it's certified by all the most important institutes, agencies, and also for the main companies that we also have some services of tolling and those things that we do for them. All those certifications and recognitions we hold as ISO, Great Place to Work, some regarding ESG, like Bureau Veritas 360, and all those things. As I mentioned, we have over 600 employees and some strategic partnerships with some leading Japanese multinationals. And a reference in terms of our size, we had last year a net revenue of around 2.5 billion reais. Here's Ouro Fino in a glance, just to give you the perspective of some highlights and some key topics. And we have the privilege to count on with a partnership and with two Japanese multinationals, Mitsui and ISK, as partners and as shareholders. What for us is a recognition of all the best practices that we established. And by that time, when in 2019, that was not under ESG so far. It was much more because of the culture that we had of doing the things, and also on the mentality of the founders that was doing the right things in the right way. And when we put that together, we are following the ESG standards. And when we talk about Mitsui and ISK, you have a very high standards of ESG, and this partnership is a recognition of that. With the arrival of those companies, it opened the door for us to assess several developers of new solutions and patented molecules and products and those things, that, and also sped up the structuring of our ESG structure and initiatives and all those things, catalyzing and speeding up the way and how we put the things together. So we are now in the middle, or not even in the middle of our ESG journey, even comparing to the other companies with the same profiles as us. I see we are far ahead, but we still have a lot of things to evolve. So since 2021, we started creating an ESG committee, seeking for some certifications like the Bureau Veritas ESG 360, joining some initiatives like Campo Limpo and the initiatives to have a recycling packaging, and also on the reversal logistic for all the packs. We could establish and create and review our materiality matrix to understand the impacts, the effects that we have. Incentivized fundraising in the financial markets linked to these ES goals and commitments. In 2023, we achieved the Mais Integridade Yellow Seal and an award in the Integrity and Ethics category. We last year, or the year before last year, we established 100% of our energy comes from renewable sources, and we also reached that we reduced our greenhouse emissions by 30%. As I said, that's a journey. We are not in the middle so far, but it's a very good advancement that we could get right now. But we are still committed to keep investing, to keep following that. And we have a lot of rooms like on Scope 2, Scope 3, and some other initiatives that we are aiming and we are following on that. And that's a question that always pop up, that is how to keep that as a priority, or keep that in everyone's mind, even in a scenario, or even with the urgencies and distractions that we have in our routine, in our day by day. And that's the key. What you are seeing here is much more, what are the key things that we understand that helps us to keep that as our guideline. The first thing is a very robust governance. Even being a private held company, we have a board or councils, committees, and everything very well established in following the best practices in order to assure that we are developing and evolving as we need. We also set that the ESG goals is not just for one area. It's a multifunctional subject that must be discussed, established, and implemented by all the areas. And to assure that we are keeping that as a priority, this is on the CAO agenda, and this is under the CAO responsibility to manage these committees and to track that and to keep that evolving. With that, we implementing this governance and having multifunctional responsibility about that, we assure that we have structured the space for strategic discussions and finding ways to do the things better, and to assure that we are evolving on that. And ESG is one of the pillars and one of the main things that we consider, always developing our strategy and how we go to the market. And here are some of the results that we already got in terms of ESG. It's not an exhaustive list here. It's much more on the the highlights of them. We have evolving on the three paths here. On the environmental side, we use recycled packaging up 71%, reduction in dioxide carbon emissions, about 142 tons, 86% reduction on the consumption of gas, implementation of some programs like in projects like Enchanted Forests that raise awareness and promote tree planting activities with public school children here and in Uberaba. On the social side, we have a broad and very robust plan of training for not only for the employees, but for the whole community. 98% of satisfaction in our recruitment processes, over 1,380 participants in the health and wellness initiatives, as we understand that taking care of our employees and the families of those employees, it's something that complies us and helps us to keep this path on the ESG. We have a program focused on inclusion called Gerações de Ouro. And in terms of governance, as I mentioned, we have a very robust governance structure with technical councils, committees, and all the things to assure and ensure efficiency and stability when we face the challenges in the market. We have ethics channels to assure that we are complying and following the rules. Risk management with a focus on innovation and agility. We established, for example, an office in the main countries that supplies us in terms of raw material, and that assures us that all the products that we bring to Brazil, the raw materials that we bring to Brazil, assures not only the quality, that is the first thing that we track, but also that we are not bringing any things that harm or that is not under any regulation, any law, or any policy in terms of regulatory. And we understand that ESG is something that brings and adds a lot of value for our company and for all the companies that follows that. That brings resilience to the company, that brings trust to the company, that mitigates risks that we could. But that was much more on the future. But we cannot wait to the future or wait the tomorrow to have that. It starts with actions that we take right now. So that's what we are doing, that's what we are seeking, that's what we are implementing. So we are holding tight to our journey, facing the challenge that we see in the market, but we are sure that we are in the right path to support the Brazilian agriculture to feed the world. So thank you for the space, thank you for hearing,